Have you ever just faked the smile in a picture, knowing that everything behind that smile in your eyes was a lie? That your marriage was falling apart? That the pain, the hurt was so much bigger than that smile? The pain, the guilt, the disconnect, the lack of love was so much bigger than that happiness that you were pretending to be in that picture. What I'm about to share isn't about likes, comments, but it's about your freedom. A few years back, my wife and I were on a vacation with our kids, going down to Myrtle Beach, just a nice little weekend getaway. And we were on the boardwalk, us and the kids, and all of a sudden, we get into this little spat back and forth. And it was no big deal. It was it was nothing to gripe about. But we were kind of going back and forth. And then we continue down the boardwalk, and all of a sudden she says, "Well, let's take a picture." And we sit on this little bench trying to fake it for the gram. Fake for this picture. And it hit me. How many times in life do we take pictures, set the frame just right to show the world that everything's good, that everything's perfect? But in reality, it's gone to crap. I mean, I would love to say that this picture, yeah, maybe I'll show it, put it in post-production, you can see the picture, was the turning point. That after this picture, we shifted and things changed and it was perfect. But that would be a lie. I became aware of the fraud, of the faking. And I said, you know what? Gonna shift, gonna change. Because I can't stand fakery. It lasted a week or two, if that. And we got right back on this cycle, this revolving door of pain, of arguing, of frustration, of distance and disconnect, blaming one another. But a few years later, crap really hit the fan. I mean, it was so bad. We was having those conversations, those discussions about what nobody wants to talk about divorce, about separation, about, we've grown apart. But I've never been one for divorce, never been an advocate for taking a break. We had to get serious. We had a conversation. We tried some things on our own. We tried some tactics, but it wasn't until we got good counsel. It wasn't until we stepped outside the box of doing it our own way that things shifted and changed. It wasn't until we sat down with my pastor. We had this conversation. We were going back and forth, first as a group, then one-on-one. And he was telling me these things, and I was like, man, I already know that. I already know that. And then he hit me with a body shot, not physically, but emotionally and spiritually. He tore me up. He said, well, if you know what to do, why ain't you already doing it? If you already know and you already got this, why are you sitting here? And it hit. There's so many times we think we know. We got it figured out. Can't no one tell us anything because I got this. And that's the same thing that keeps us stuck year after year, time after time. And we're like the children of Israel going around that mountain for 40 years. And we look up and we're in a marriage or relationship where we don't even know each other. We've completely drifted apart. Then there's divorce, broken homes, kids without. But that turning point of actually getting help changed everything for us. Pastor hit us with some amazing information, some skills, some frameworks. He gave us game plans. But the true biggest takeaway that changed everything for us was being intentional. Intentionality. Being able to look one another in the eye and keep it real. Being able to be intentional and take responsibility for the fact that if I'm the man, if I'm the leader, then it starts with me. It starts with me. And if it starts with me, I have to be intentional in this marriage with these kids. I have to be intentional. And from there, everything shifted. We began to conversate, have communication on a different level. We began to be able to have dialogue and contribute to our family, spiritually, emotionally. I was able to show up for my wife as the man that God called me to be. And all of this happened. When it happened in a time where I was doing well. I was locked in. I was having success on my job. I was doing online marketing. I was creating courses and I was helping people. But that success was a success that was found in the public eye. That success was for everybody else. But true success, real leadership, isn't about the stage. It isn't about the ministry. It isn't about what's going on outside. But it's about those that know you behind the scenes. It's about being congruent, being the same, being the person God called you to be, even in private, and being intentional with it. Now, this shift changed me. It changed me much more for the better. Me and my wife, we had our big blow up in 2020 and things were rocky. From there to now, complete night and day. Things shifted and changed almost overnight. But it was intentionality. It was planting seeds. It was tilling the ground and watering the grass where you are. That's why I created the 5-day Get Unstuck Challenge. Help to reignite, rebuild, and equip your marriage, even in time of sorrow, even while on the brink of divorce. This challenge is 100% one-on-one. That means between me and you. Your spouse doesn't even have to be involved yet, but it starts with you. If you're ready to make a change, to make a shift, to get good counsel and create a game plan so that you and your marriage, you and your spouse, you and your children can walk out the success that God called you to, click the link below. 5-day challenge. Change everything for you. It could be the catalyst. It could be the turning point for everything. Don't go it alone. Get a game plan. Don't go it alone and sit in your own understanding and say, I got it. Because if you did, you wouldn't be where you are right now. My brothers, my sisters, if you're looking to grow and go to the next level, you're looking for that success in your marriage, take the 5-day challenge. See you on the inside. God bless.